In the ancient lanes of Multan, where the morning breeze carries the scent of blue tiles and rose-dusted shrines, lived a quiet young man named Zaydan Aleef, whose heart was gentle but whose habits fluttered like scattered papers in the wind. Zaydan loved the early hours when the sky blushed softly and the city awakened like a slow-opening blossom. Yet he had a strange habit. Whenever he rose from sleep, he'd dip his hands straight into the terracotta bowl of water placed near his woven prayer mat. He never questioned why. Across the courtyard lived Maheen Awahi, an elderly woman whose wisdom had the softness of silk but the firmness of truth. She often told the neighborhood children stories carved from the gems of faith. Zaydan rarely listened, until the day everything changed. One morning, after a long night of uneasy dreams, Zaydan awoke before Fajr. The moon still lingered like a silver coin in the sky. As he reached for the bowl of water, he felt a sudden tremor, light but strange, as if his soul whispered caution. Just then, he heard Maheen Awahi's voice from her veranda reciting a hadith in her gentle tone. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "When any one of you wakes from sleep, let him not dip his hand in the water he uses for wudu until he has washed it 3 times, for none of you knows where his hand spent the night." The words floated in the air like threads of golden guidance. Zaydan paused. Something about the hadith pierced his heart deeply, as though it was spoken directly for him. Curious and slightly unsettled, he stepped outside. Dew kissed his bare feet as he approached Maheen. "Why must the hands be washed first?" he asked softly. Maheen smiled a knowing smile, the kind that carried the warmth of decades. "Because purity," she said, "is not just water touching the skin. It is discipline touching the soul. The hand wanders unconsciously at night. Washing it is a reminder to awaken fully, not just from sleep, but from heedlessness." That day, Zaydan began a habit so small yet so luminous. Every dawn, he poured fresh water over his hands 3 times before touching the wudu bowl. Soon, something magical happened. His life began to feel lighter, as if each drop of water carried away a thread of confusion, replacing it with clarity. Weeks later, during a festival night, a sudden illness spread in the neighborhood. Many fell weak, but Zaydan remained healthy. The doctor explained, "Clean habits guard the body, but some people are protected because their routine carries wisdom." Maheen glanced at Zaydan with a gentle pride. Zaydan realized then that the wisdom of the hadith wasn't merely spiritual, it was a blessing for both body and soul. From that day forward, he became a quiet inspiration for the young of Multan, though he never preached. His life itself became a story, a reminder carved in the fragrance of dawn water, that purity begins with small acts wrapped in divine guidance. And every morning, when the sky blushed awake, the people of Multan remembered that blessed teaching, whispered across generations, glowing like a lantern in the first light of day.